Hello everyone, let us talk about week 5 and week 6 logic coverage. Concept is little bit tough, but I will try to make it easy for you. First of all, let us see what are the topics, what are the syllabus of week 5 and week 6. You can see predicate coverage, clause coverage. Inside clause coverage, there are different types of clause coverage: active clause coverage, inactive clause coverage, and again inside active clause coverage there are different types. Now at last we have combinatorial coverage. We'll see all these topics in detail in upcoming classes. To proceed further, let us try to understand few fundamental or basic concept that is going to be used to understand the topics of these weeks. And one important note, there will be about 4 to 5 questions from these weeks. You see these words here very frequently coming: predicate coverage and clause coverage. So let us first try to understand what is predicate and what is clause. If we talk about, let's suppose, if condition, inside if condition whatever you see, this is called condition, and that condition has a special name here that is called clause. Okay, and if you have multiple conditions combined by some logical operator, those all clauses all together called predicate. For instance, let's suppose if x greater than 0 is one condition, so this is a clause here, and you might have multiple clauses here, like for suppose x greater than 0, and you can write x less than z. This is another clause. These two clauses combined by a logical operator is called predicate. So a clause may contain boolean variable. You can have a boolean variable, let's suppose x. If x might be true or false, so this clause may be boolean variable or boolean function. Sometimes you may define a function fx. This function will take some number and it will return whether a number x is prime number or not. So it will just return true or false, and you can use this function f of x, or you can say output of this function as a condition inside if. So here this function is a clause. You can have simple variable with relational operator that we have seen. X is a simple variable and we have a relational operator. So these all are relational operator. So if you compare two variables, let's suppose x, whether x is not equal to y, so this is going to give you true or false. Okay, if this is going to give you true or false, you can use inside if or while. Here we have combined two simple variable by a relational operator, that is here. Here is the list of some of the logical operators and their symbol. Again, we are not going to use any programming language specific symbol. We will be using generalized symbol. For example, some programming language may use and as a symbol, some programming language may use ampersand, some may use double ampersand, but here we will be using this symbol for and in physics we simply write dot, but we will not using dot here. We will be using this symbol. For negation we will be using first symbol or this symbol, or sometimes we will be using this symbol. For implication we will be using simply arrow symbol, and NAND, or NOR, exclusive, or an exclusive NOR. So these are some logical operators. And here the truth tables of some of the logical operators. This is for implication, this is for AND, this is for OR, and this is for exclusive OR. I think you all are already aware of AND, OR. Some of you may not be aware of implication or exclusive OR, so let us discuss. Implication means if something happen, then something happen. For example, A equal to rain and B equal to ground is wet. Let us understand this first line. A is true. True means there was rain. Here B is true. B is true means ground is wet. So if there was rain, then ground is wet. This whole statement is true. So that's why the result is true. This statement is saying if there was rain, then ground is not wet. This statement is false. That's why result is false. Third row is saying if there was no rain, then ground is wet. And there might be possibility that some because of irrigation ground is wet. So this whole statement is true. Fourth line is saying if there was no rain and ground is not wet, so this is also possible, that's why this statement is true. Now let us focus on JOR, exclusive OR, and to proceed exclusive OR we should understand the formula here. So here Y is resultant, A exclusive OR B. If you expand or try to understand what is the formula, this is simply OR. First of all write OR. So A or B, again you have to write A plus B, means A or B, then in between we have to write and second, in the second part we have to write negation of both operand, and if you multiply both sides it will become A B complement or B negation plus B, or you can write A complement or A negation of A B. So this will be final result. Exclusive OR will be used very extensively to understand the concept of this week: predicate coverage, clause coverage. Thank you.